I need to get Mr. Darvish here real quick on Gibson.
It's Jackson.
Violations, page 13 and 14.
Gibson, come up.
Your Honor,
Sean, tell me.
I have Mr. Jackson.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at
JP has Gibson.
the case. Sorry about that.
Jack,
No worries.
come on up. Page 13 and 14, Judge.
Mr. Jackson, you now stand charged with another case. You were charged with possession of marijuana. You are facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes. On January 18, 2025, the officer observed the defendant's vehicle traveling 78 miles per hour in a 60 mile per hour zone, have an expired registration, and failed to maintain financial responsibility on Interstate 45. The officer noticed a prominent odor of marijuana trailing the defendant's vehicle, and a traffic stop was initiated. The officer observed the defendant to be in the driver's seat with a black bag and a female to be in the front passenger seat. The defendant rolled down the passenger window, and the officer observed a cloud of smoke emitting from the vehicle with an odor of marijuana. The defendant was asked to step out of the vehicle with the black bag. The black bag was opened, and the officer observed a clear jar with a green leafy substance known to be marijuana based on training experience, along with a digital scale and individual baggies. The defendant was searched for weapons, and the officer found more packages of marijuana inside his private area. The weight of the marijuana was 1.82 ounces.
And Your Honor, if I could adjust probable cause.
Okay.
Your Honor, so while I don't dispute the reason for the stop here, I think there's a couple things that stand out. So there is a alleged smell of marijuana that comes from the vehicle, and then an alleged cloud of smoke that comes from the vehicle as the windows are open. So first off, the officer doesn't specify whether this is a cloud of course, burnt marijuana, which I would assume, or vaped marijuana, because those are two very different things with two very different distinct smells. Additionally, if the officer is pulling them out and looking for marijuana and he has this cloud, then he would be looking for burnt marijuana, right? So he would be looking for a roach. He would be looking for a blunt. What he does is he looks inside of a plastic bag. If we have embered marijuana or we have a lit blunt, it's certainly not going to be in a plastic bag without the smell of burning plastic. Additionally, the marijuana that is found in the bag is in a sealed glass jar container, something that would not emanate a smell because a glass jar is essentially smell proof. In this instance, I think we have an officer who went too far with the search, because we have Mr. Jackson here who did not admit to possessing marijuana, did not admit to this being marijuana. The statute, of course, requires that this has to be marijuana, and we know we have the issues, of course, with the hemp bill. But Your Honor, if you're not aware, you can go into any head shop, purchase flowered hemp, open it, and it smells, looks, everything about it is identical.
I understand,
to
and that,
marijuana.
yes, I agree with you for a beyond a reasonable doubt standard, but here, this is just mere probable cause, right? There's a good stop, goes to the car, smells marijuana, there's a plume of smoke that comes out. Not only that, Sean, he signed an affidavit that he wasn't going to drive. He's not supposed to be driving regardless.
And I get the driving aspect of it, but I don't see how a cloud of marijuana from burnt marijuana gets you inside of a plastic bag. At that point, it becomes a fishing expedition as opposed to looking for the actual contraband, which he suspects that would be in the vehicle.
I don't know. I mean, I think that there's certainly enough to go forward. Beyond a reasonable doubt, I don't know. But this is just a probable cause standard, which is the low stand, So
I understand.
I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case, Mr. Jackson. I ordered you not to drive. He's a driver in this car?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. I'm now revoking your bond. Goes with you. Sorry, Sean, but he promised us he's not going to drive. He signed an affidavit. He knows. He knew.
And Your Honor, will a new bond be set? And if so, can we get that amount set?
So I'll leave the first bond as is. The first case, I'm going to do it at 5,001.
Okay. So first case 5,001, and then the new case, of course,
I'll
would be
leave
bonded
the
out
first
as.
one or the second one as is, though.
Which P round, Judge? Which case number?
So the one that's on page
14 or 13?
14, that one gets revoked if I have someone.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thanks,
I believe
Sean.
that's all.
You don't have anything else with us today?
Nope. I'm in Fort Bend for the rest of the day.
All right, good luck, my friend.
Thank you, Your
Have a
Honor. May I
good
be
weekend.
excused? You too.
All right, bye.
Bye.